Hello everyone, today we're continuing with day 21. As you can see, day 18, 19, 20, we couldn't solve it. I give a try. Now I'm trying with day 21, simply more mainly to explore, is there still some given day that we can solve after day 17. At that stage, because of the number of failure that I encounter, I would be really surprised if there is really a day that GPT-4 more or less can solve. But let's give a try and see what's possible and what not. If you're not new to the videos, we're solving all of the tasks using Go. We have one for each part, and each day separate file. We have test file and input file, and we're simply prompting with asking for a context. We're saying that some competitive programming tournament, and that needs to read the input for this given file and simply to do the task. And usually the tasks were a lot of stuff. This one looks suspiciously short. Let's see why is that the case. There is not much to do as you slowly descend into the bottom of the ocean. Okay, that's interesting. We're in a submarine and we are going to the bottom of the ocean. The submarine compute challenges you to a nice game of a direct dice. Okay, that's interesting. Direct dice. The game consists of single die, 2 pawns, and a game board with a circular track containing 10 space marked 1 through 10 clockwise. Each player's starting space is chosen randomly. Okay, we have a die, 2 pawns, and a game board with a circular track. It's like a circle of track containing 10 spaces marked with 10 clockwise. Each player starts space. Okay. Let me ask being creative if can visualize for us this board. Could you visualize for me this game board? Let's go here and we go to creative. Could you visualize for me this game board from the description of the game? Because I want to get more idea, I can now being creative is trying to draw that. I think it's like okay. Could you draw it more as schema? Rather a photo, yeah, realistic image. Sorry about that. Let me see, but again, I can see this no, it's too much. It cannot really follow the instruction, but I would imagine it's this kind of board in which we can place our moves, and each player starts on space chosen randomly or possible input. Okay, player takes turn moving into on each player's turn. The player rolled a die 3 times, adds up the result, then the player moves their pawn that many times forward around the track that is moving clockwise on space in order to increase the value, wrapping back around to 10 after to 1 after 10. So if player is on space 7 and they roll 2 to 1, they would move forward 5 times to space 8, 9, 10, 11, and finally stopping on 2. Okay, that looks super easy. What's this challenge somewhat looks unrealistically easy. Let's give a try. When we're waiting for the solution, let's continue with that. After each player moves, they increase their score by the value of the space their pawns stop it on. What does it mean? Player score starts at 0. So if the first player starts on space 7 and roll a total of 5, they would stop on space 2 and add 2 to their score for a total score of 2. The game immediately ends as a win for any player whose score reaches at least 1,000. Since the first game is practice game, the submarine opens compatible label deterministic dice and 100-sized die falls out. This die always rolls 1 first, then 2, then 3, and so on to 100, after which it starts over at 1 again. Player using these dice, for example, 1 second. Since the first game is a practice game, the submarine opens a compartment labeled deterministic dice and 100 sides falls out. 100 sides falls out. These dice always roll once first, then 2, then 3, and so on to 100, after which starts over at 1. Player using these dice, for example, give the starting position 4, starting position 8. This is how the game would go. Since player has at least points, player 1 wins, the game ends. At the first point, the losing player had 745 points and the die had been rolled a total of 993 times. Player practice game using the deterministic side die. the moment either player wins, what do you get? If you multiply the score of the losing player by the number of times the die was rolling during the game. Okay, it's interesting. I need to... Let me start with these positions. That's my test input. My real input probably will be my real input is like that. It's only with 2 players. Let me close the previous days and so on. Okay, let me look at the game and see why is even of the first example it's already wrong. Let me see if the players are in the right positions. And start. Player 2 start. Up. Now they're on the wrong position. They're starting from 0, which is not the case. Okay. Let me see these lines. If I go to 2, now if I do it like 0 and 22, no, actually I think I need to... Let me look at the... I don't like how it's parsed really. I have all of these positions. The only thing that I want to do is to trim firstly because for me I want to see how long is this line. So about that 29. I want to be 28 and to the end. To 87 and no, I don't want. Sorry about that. I forget completely for this stuff. My God. 32. 4, okay. That's more 28. And here it's 28. Okay, let me see. 8. Okay. 7, 3, 7, 9. Okay. I think that should it be. Input. Okay, that was for day 21 first part. Thank you for your time and hope to see you in the next day. Bye for now.